Alright y'all, another beautiful day here in South Dakota. We're getting ready to head down for work. It's about 7 a.m. and it's supposed to be like 80 degrees today. I don't even know if I should be wearing my felt hat. I should probably be wearing a straw hat because I'm gonna bake yearling. Anyways, I think we're gonna go ahead and feed Court and Jim. I think have their own things going on, and I'm gonna go do a little fencing. So want to take you guys along with me. Got to go run a pasture down at the river where we're going to be moving some cows to here soon, so got to go around that, make sure there's no breaks. And yeah, so here's Clara creeping on me. Bye babe. All right, we got to go to work. Off we go. All right y'all, we're gonna go run in the horses here real quick. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and start their water, get that filling up. Don't want it to overflow, but I'm gonna leave you guys here so you can watch the horses come in. Can't forget to turn the water tank off. There we go. We're gonna go ride through everything, check for new calves, make sure there's no problems, then get to feeding. All right. Say hi to the folks at home, Elmer. Say hi to Grandma and Grandpa. Good boy. All right, we're gonna go get Elmer his grain real quick. So Elmer just gets a scoop of each. He gets a 1 pound scoop of that. And a ½ pound scoop of that. All right, there you go. Good desensitization right there. Isn't that right, buddy, huh? Alright guys, while we're waiting for Elmer to finish his grain, we're gonna go feed the fats. I know I say it in like all my videos, but when I say the fats, it's the cows that we're fattening up for butcher. So they just get a crushed corn ration every morning. enough. You are not excited for this, are you? Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, good boy. All right, buddy. Good boy. There you go. Okay. You got kind of a hairdo going here, Elmer. Let me fix that, buddy. Alright, there's that. That. Alright, let's go check some calves. It's alright, come on. Let's go give it a sniff. It's just a little box. Good boy. Yep. Come on. You little turd. Okay. Good boy. Looks like everything's pretty well tagged up. Might be one new one over in that corner. We're gonna go check and see. Looks like we got one new one and one that's just about to calve. 5102, 5122, 5122. Okay, she's about to calve. See how she's got her tail up like that, and she's wandering around all agitated. That is your calf, 3107. That's 3107. There's the brand. I'm not gonna write her down yet, but I'll write her down up here. That way if I see her out licking a calf, I know what number she is and I can get her tag ready. Gosh, I think I have the freaking Harry Potter song stuck in my head somehow. I don't even watch Harry Potter. I think through the years I've probably seen most of the movies, but like, don't really know the characters that well. It's not a terrible show. It's not a bad flick, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not that into it. So it's like, why do I have this song stuck in my head? Actually, I don't know if that is a Harry Potter song. I don't know, maybe it's Narnia or something. I think I know what it is. I think it's Home Alone. Pretty sure that's Home Alone, actually. So, killdeer. Let's have a nice round here. Okay, let's get to checking, Elmer. No more being a slowpoke today, huh? Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy, cowboy. Morning, girls. not seeing any new calves. All right, guys, nothing new out here. I think we're gonna go in, put Elmer up, and get to feeding. So, tally ho! Onward, old Elmer. You old rascal. You old plug. I'm gonna go ahead and pop his cinches loose a little bit. I saw a guy do that once in a rodeo. He like finished his run, you know, he missed his calf. I think he fell off or something. And he walked over to his horse, popped his cinches, patted him on the neck, and walked off. And I was like, that's good practice. You know, pop your cinches whenever the job's done, or, you know, whenever, I don't know. That's how I kind of took it. I don't know if there's a better reason for it, but like, you know, I kind of saw that as he was telling his horse, you know, good job, wasn't your fault, kind of deal. So anyways, might sound stupid to some of you, because there's probably a different reason for it, but that's how I see it. All right, so here's the hardest thing about feeding these different groups of pairs is they all clump up like this, and there's just a swarm of calves in there, and I can't really see everything, so I'm always scared to run over a calf. So I'm gonna go to that end of the feed bunks, start there, and work my way this way, and hopefully these guys will kind of stretch out a little bit and try not to crush any calves here. Look at how many of them little suckers there are running around. It's like these street gangs are getting pretty out of control, I'll tell you what. It's a little harder to figure out how much you need in each one from this side. Yeah, looks like it's still going to be about the same. They're just kind of swarming me. Well, just go slow. That's all you really can do. Alrighty, there's one group done. Alright guys, I want to show you what I do when I'm back at the feedlot here. There's the loader wagon, there's the ground hay pile, here's the mixer wagon. This is called the PTO, power takeoff. You engage that, there it is right down there, you can kind of see it spinning, and that is what's mixing the interior of that mixer wagon. So we're gonna idle this up good, about 1300-ish RPMs. We're gonna grab our gear here, because we always gotta have the tunes. Then we come back and clear the scale. Good deal. Now we're gonna get 2,200 pounds of this and 2,600 pounds of silage and go feed the next group. Okay. All right, guys. So we are gonna go fence. We're gonna load up the side by side with all our stuff and go fence, and won't be here this afternoon. So Elmer does not need to be saddled. We're gonna go ahead and untack him, turn him back out, and then we'll just catch him this evening. I'm not sure how long I'll be gone, but I know it'll be like most of the afternoon probably. So we gotta drive about an hour or so, get there, unload, do the fencing, and then we might do a little harrowing down there. We'll see what the day holds, but yeah, you don't need to be standing in here, buddy. Yeah, you good boy. Okay. Alright, so first up we're gonna hook up the pickup here, and then we're gonna go load the side-by-side up with all of our fencing gear, and then we're gonna get after it. So yeah, I think I gotta go grab some water and stuff, but anyways. I'll show you guys what all I'm loading up to take with me for fencing. Here's a postal pounder and a fence stretcher. Very important. We've got a coffee can full of wood staples, and then some bags of T-post clips. A roll of barbed wire. T-post puller. Then of course I got my fencing pliers, my gloves. I'm gonna bring a roll of used wire. Gate posts just in case, and then a handful of T-posts. That should be good, guys. That should be everything we need. Handiest little straps my boss has. They just go right around the tire. Ratchet down. Pretty nifty if you ask me. Last thing, just because I need to hydrate, I'm gonna grab water, and it's just Gatorade. Gatorade. All right, there we go. All right, folks, we've got something very important to talk about before we leave the driveway here, and that is a seed review on these big spicy dill pickles. We're still in the driveway, so this is safe. Big spicy dill pickle Okay. They're spicy. Very, very dill pickly. Boy, those are good. I really like dill pickle seeds, and I like spicy, so holy smokes. Bigs are always the best, I think. You know, they don't get soggy in your mouth. Ooh, sorry folks. I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. I really like these. Big spicy dill pickles. Y'all go get them at your local gas station or grocery shop. All right, let's go do some fencing. We have reached our undisclosed location where we are gonna go around a bunch of fence. We got a bunch of creek crossings to patch up and just check it, make sure there's nowhere where a cow or calf can crawl through. Y'all check it out. Go right over it. Little spike. Oh, I always like to give a quick little glance, see if there's another one laying right around, but I think we're just gonna take this one and run. I thought this here is kind of cool. It's a creek crossing. And my boss was telling me about it. When this floods or anything, he just ties it right here real crappy so it'll bust off and pull out of there, and it'll bend this whole section back so it doesn't break it down. Once the flooding's over, you just take the crap out, stretch it back over. So looks like we got a wire or two we can stretch up real quick. All right. Find a good place to cross here. Fence is on that side of the creek. Okay. Whoa. So, here's another creek crossing. We'll go check it out. Boy. Lovely. Holy smokes. All right. This one might take a second, but I think the fence, I could never cross the creek. That's the first crossing we were at. Wait, right through that brush over there. We were on the wrong side of the creek. There was nowhere for me to cross the creek all along here, but I was looking across, and all this fence between that creek crossing and this one is good, except for this part. So fix this up, keep on going. I'm gonna actually, I think I can squeeze this down pretty easily through here. Oh. Well, there's wire. Okay. So, it'd be nice to have the side by side closer with all the stuff in it. So, we're gonna see if we can't weasel our way down and through. I believe in old Ed here. Just watch out for that wire. Oh yeah. walked right past that and didn't even notice it. Huh. That's pretty cool. You're coming home with me. Let's see if we can break that. Nice. Okay. Ground score. So we got a big old jumble of wire here. Looks like this big log was rigged up to pull the fence down. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to just rewire that. Because I mean, gotta have something holding it down in the middle, so stuff doesn't just walk across. So I don't know if I'll just cut it up and string up a new one or try to untangle this wire. That's what I'm gonna figure out right now. All right, here's after, guys. Just kind of threw all this junk over there in case another wash comes through. It'll hopefully take it that way, so it won't just get piled back up in here. And I'm guessing it'll pull out this bark and little sticks and stuff. But yeah, just sunk a few posts, stretched up a few wires, and then down here I ended up deciding to just take all the old stuff out and stretch up new ones. Got kind of a dead hang here for, you know, so nothing can crawl through, so it's pulling the wire down. And then over here I just have a real flimsy one, that way if a flood does come down and wipe it out, hopefully that'll break out first and just peel this whole like gate back, and it won't be a huge repair next time. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for anyways. But yeah, there we go. We're on to creek crossing number 3. This one's looking a little fun too. We'll just try to pull out these logs, maybe pull that panel down and see what we can't rig up. All right, not perfect by any means, but this is what I ended up doing. Pulled out all the logs. Looks like this area does not get near the debris. Over there does, just looking around it. But yeah, 2 panels, and then I found this old board and just kind of wired it up in place there. So that's the road right there. So if it does get clogged up, it'd be pretty easy to pull it all out. But you know, obviously my first time fencing down here, but from what I've heard, redoing these creek crossings is nothing new. So it's not perfect, but nothing's crawling under there, so good enough for now. It is hot out here. I just ran out of water. I got a little Gatorade left, and I'm just saving it. Probably drink it when I get back to the car. Anyways, on to the next one, old son. On to the next one. Some old cow. All right, just drove up here. We were just way down there. Had to come around because it's so steep. All this fence looks good. We just got to run the rest of the pasture real quick. And we got one more creek crossing that I'm guessing we're gonna need to fix. So, all right, guys, here's the last creek crossing. This actually looks good. It looks fine. Kind of surprised. Very happy to see that, especially because this looks very deep mud. Yeah, heck, it's all standing, looking good. Shouldn't be a problem. For the most part, the fence was pretty good around. I mean, put in a few posts, fixed a few busted wires, put a bunch of staples and clips up, but nothing critical. So yeah, I mean, we'll head back to the truck, load up, and go meet up with Jim. Having a heck of a time finding where to cross this creek. Finally, I found a way to get down in it, and I think I just found a place right there where I can crawl back out. So, let's see if we can make it happen. Woo! We did it. Check out this old load and shoot. I think stuff like this is so cool. You know, I wonder how many cows ran through this little sucker. Maybe not a lot, I don't know, hell, but it's cool. Or this, check this out. This thing's sick. Daggum. Think she'd fire up? I don't know, maybe. We're headed back to the truck now. Gonna load it side by side, and I think we'll probably head home and check cows instead of doing any tractor work. I just talked to Jim on the phone, so we'll see. Wanted to show you guys something else real quick that's kind of cool. Look at here. Nothing going on, right? Old well. Huh. When I first started working here, we were out riding in this pasture, and they were like, careful, out here somewhere there's a well that if you're not looking for it, your horse will just run right off into it. And I can see why. I mean, you look across and it doesn't really look like anything, and then bam, right there. Crazy. Alright, gang, had to come over and peek at this old car. This thing is cool. I've had like an old Buick and an old Oldsmobile, and I just have a love for these freaking boats. It's like an old Cadillac. Love that. That's cool. We're all loaded up, ready to go. But I mean, like, come on. That's cool. All right, y'all. Oh, forgot water in here. Shout out to Higher Boots. Whew. All right, guys, we stopped to talk to Jim. We had a bit of net wrap to pick up. It's on the back right now, and we're headed back to the ranch. We're gonna unload all of our stuff, unhook the trailer, and then go check and tag calves. So that's the plan. It's 4:20 right now. Looks like we'll be working a little later than 5, but after that should be good for the night. So good deal. Back for the day. We didn't end up using our gate post. Used most of the T-posts and both rolls of that used wire. So pretty good day fencing. Pasture's all ready for the cows to be moved into. And you know what? It's Friday night. It's almost 5 o'clock already. will be 5 o'clock here in a few minutes. I'm gonna go check cows with the side by side. Number one, it's faster. Number two, Court isn't here to make fun of me if I do. So, yeah, I'm gonna be lazy and I'm gonna not go saddle a horse or nothing. I'm just gonna go out there and check, and then I'm gonna go tag them. That's all there is to it. I'll show you guys the magical world of the fencing shed here. We've got everything a guy could need. Did not end up using our T-post corn. Did use the postal pounder. Oh, I put it on. Okay. There's our fence stretcher. All right, 3107. I got you. 5122. There's that one from this morning. Looks like she had her calf. Looks like we got one more here. 2147, 45. Can't read. 2145. Okay. Here's a new little feller. 508 red. So we've got 7 new calves tonight. Here I just pulled the tags, and now I'm gonna mix up some vaccine. We just give 1 shot right now, and it's up the nose. It's called Enforce 3, pneumonia and such. And we just got single doses, so I'm just gonna mix 7 singles. There we go, 7 doses. Good to go. All these bottles are junk. Now I've got to adorn my vaccine holster here. This thing is just handy. I'm gonna tag Glass Butte Custom Leather down below, or put in their website link. That's who makes this holster. If you guys want, it's super handy when you're doing this kind of stuff. Just stays up and out of the way. And he also made this tagging bag, which I'm just gonna throw all of our tags in here. What we got? 3 orange, 1 red, 3 white. And we got a tagger here. So I'm gonna just leave all that stuff in here. And this is also made by Casey Bauer of Glass Butte Custom Leather. Pretty slick. Just goes like that. Take this with me in the side by side. And I got book, buttons, tagger, tags, vaccine. We're good to go, guys. First calf on the docket is 235. Easy girls. A little heifer calf. Oh. Okay. Give her the vaccine. Heifer calf tag goes in the right ear. Or the left ear. Good. Well, you're a lively little squirt. She was born this morning. You better get back to your mom. She's around that way. Come on. There we go. Alright. Next up is 150. It's alright, girl. This is a heifer too. Alright. Now we got 828 over here. Alright. 828. Grab a button. Write down that 150. It's a heifer. Now this calf looked a little spry before. So hopefully we don't have to chase him down. She looks a little high-headed too. That's okay. Okay. This is a heifer calf. You're all right, Mama. 828. Boy, lots of heifers. Good deal. On to the next one. All right, here's 508. Good little calf. Yep. There's a bull. All right, Mama. Oops. Give me a second, girl. Okay. 508. This little bull. Oh, we got 3 more in the other lot. Kind of try to stay behind the cow, and then bam. Not sure. It's a bull. All right, girl, I'm done. 5122. Hey, Mama. All right. It's a heifer calf. Here we go. What do we got here? A little bull calf. There we go. Good enough. Is that all the vaccine for tonight? Alright guys, we're all done tagging. I'm just gonna lock up the horse pasture real quick, turn the horses out, put all this stuff away, and then head home. Alright boys. Oh, see you, smarty. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright guys, we made it home. How are you dogs doing today, huh? Yeah. So thanks for tagging along with me, and hope you liked the video. Sure to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out, and I guess we'll just see y'all in the next one. Appreciate you guys' support. Love y'all.